Ah. I was expecting Lilith to be in here, not out there. Follow.
Let's make a plan.
Let's go.
So be it.
Follow me.
Oh, goody. I was just aching for a fight.
Well, we're gonna get one. I might as well collect the katana they...
What can I do for you?
Here, pick up my katana.
Certainly. Now, would you prefer a one-handed blade or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Got it. Here you go.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, go enjoy yourself and enchant it if you'd like.
Ah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's 78 at legendary, and that is 211. That iron sword is more damage. Oh my god.
Ready?
Follow me.
Lead the way.
Got a new sword for you as well.
Donations are always appreciated. Oh, you want the stuff back? We can discuss that later. Right behind you.
Yes, my friend. What is yours is mine. All set?
What? All right.
Commander,
I am Musika, assassin instructor. Have you come for advice?
The assassins won't speak to me.
They're trained to remain mute. When they learn the
There are
virtues
few
of silence
structures
here,
in Tamriel
they will
that
choose to
rival
practice
the
it on the
White
field.
Tower. I hope this trip in Skyrim can surprise me.
What are your thoughts on Matari?
The mistress is even more secretive than all of my students. That is no easy feat.
Alright.
Walk in the dark.
Hey, wait up for me.
Who is she? Oh my god.
Here we go again.
My blade is thirsty for blood.
No mercy for the wicked.
Victory! Your summon god!
Retribution.
You have a death wish?
Oh,
Is that it? Dead.
Problem solved.
Some Thalmo were unlucky enough to be around here.
Hey, thought you might be needing this. It's going to get nasty in there. Good luck.
If I'd had known Matari's plan, I would have warned you. I'm sorry.
Hear about the last mission?
Repulsive is all I can say. Freya used you, and walks with grace for her personal agenda, whatever that may have been. And the one before that was just as bad. Freya's interference placed you and Alare in great danger. You were fortunate to have gotten out of that ambush alive.
This mission can go very wrong with Matari in charge.
Trisha's plan involved more brute force, which may have been just as bad. But this one relies on entirely one person. You. Kasha joining us on this mission is completely unexpected, and something that Marcus would never have approved of. Especially since she won't be under your personal protection.
Anything we can do?
Unless you believe in giving Kasha moral support, there is nothing. Her life is in the hands of Kalissa's team. Kalissa strongly believes in the protection of the Pinder family. She shares the same sentiments as we do. Aside from you, there is no better guardian for Kasha. We can trust her.
Some things I want to talk about.
Go ahead. We have some time before the other two teams arrive.
You know what happened to Trisha?
We weren't at the palace when it happened. Melody only mentioned it in passing when she relayed Matari's orders. Besides the Golden Maidens, it seems no one was present when Trisha was relieved.
What do you think happened?
What I think doesn't need to be said. You already know.
See a pattern forming.
I see it too. Be on guard. There is nothing we can do to take back what we said in the past. That would not make Command happy.
Alright.
If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Trisha was a friend, and someone we could trust. Serenity Sirens needed her. There is one other thing we need to discuss. Serenity. Melody told us the same thing Matari told you. This being is not as good-natured as we were led to believe. I know you want to speak to her. Serenity is a holy matron. A group that has remained elusive and unknown to every siren since our order was founded by Marcus. He never told us who or what she was, only that she was a being of pure love. Our leaders sure liked to keep their secrets. So much that I've been given strict orders to prevent you from entering the Forbidden Grotto, where her spirit rests. I'm choosing to belay that order. Whether or not Serenity is as dangerous as Command is now making her out to be, she has the answers that you and I are looking for.
Are Elaine and Samantha fine with this?
It took some convincing, but they've agreed to accidentally ignore any attempts you make in getting to Serenity's shrine. Still, you shouldn't make it so obvious. I'm not sure if the other teams have been given the same order. In the middle of the battle, I suggest you and Kasha get to the second floor and make your way to the shrine. Things are changing back at the palace, I suspect Matari is about to make a bold move. The pieces are all aligned. Marcus is dead, and our battle master is gone. The only people left standing that control the future of Serenity Sirens are Freya, the Golden Maidens, and Matari. She may as well have been our leader, ever since Marcus began drifting away. She announced that she was our official leader to you. She's about to announce it to the rest of us.
Yeah, the Sirens seem happy with Matari.
Look, they're here.
Oh, have you heard? The dragon was coming into town tonight. Yeah. You heard?
Lilith, everyone is here. We're ready to move at the commander's order.
I wasn't expecting a team of assassins.
They've been attached to this mission at the last minute. They wanted to repay the commander's efforts in helping them by joining your team.
Understood. Our plan is to enter the fortress from the front entrance. Your team and Sasha's will enter from the back.
Do you expect them to have the gates raised?
Likely. But there is a master control within the reservoir that would lower them. When they're down, we can circle around the outer perimeter and reach the command center.
So we'll regroup at the staircase leading up to the second floor. Then we terminate Vicentius and Bosca.
Yes. We'll need to make adjustments as we go if something goes wrong.
Ready then?
Ready. Stay safe, Kalisa.
Still got plenty of wigs. These ones don't even have individual names, but they kept their wigs. Okay.
You believe what they're making me do? We'll make it through this.
Just stay close to Kalisa and she'll protect you.
That's the plan, but I wish I was on your team.
So do I.
I know. That's why I promise I won't do anything crazy. So don't worry about me, okay?
Stay strong, there might be some things in there that will scare you.
Kalisa told me that there might be. Do you think I might find my mother?
Do you even know what she looks like?
Maybe I'll know just by looking at her. Or maybe some of the bodies will have something that can help identify her.
I'll help by looking around on my side.
Thank you. Just don't jeopardize your team by doing so. We should get back with our teams. I think we're heading out soon. I'll see you after we win, okay?
Alright.
Board our boat when you're equipped and ready. This is it. There's no telling what we'll find once we're inside.
Has anyone been inside the fort before?
No. All of us have always been stationed at Euphoria. However, Samantha has been studying old logs and gathering descriptions from those who have, so she will serve as our guide. From this point on, you're in charge of this team. Give us our orders and we will carry them out. You may want to talk to the others for advice. When you're ready, let me know so we can go through the door.
Alright.
Take your time. Gather your best gear before we move on.
Well, this one won't talk. No.
I've studied the layout of Pazarath for days. I'll know what's around every corner.
Vanguards.
The scouts reported they were on their way here a week ago. None of us have fought one yet, but they were used during Purity's battle with the Pinders in High Rock almost 100 years ago. We know they're tough to take down and have a range of destruction spells. And they're tall. Very tall.
Alright.
If you need any potions when we're inside, let me know. I brought several spare bottles just for you.
Do the assassins stay silent even during battle?
It may not seem very effective, but yes, they will. It's what they've been trained to do all of their lives. They follow their orders without hesitation or protest.
Alright, let's go in. There's nothing else I can talk to.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Malene, open that door.
On it. thing better not explode in my face.
I emptied out most of the powder when we found it. There's just enough in there to break the lock. Trust me.
It's set. Everyone stand back.
Holy! There goes our only surprise.
As if we ever had it. That also doubled as the signal for the other teams to attack.
This is it. Everyone go!
Someone there? Come on! Yeah! Problem solved.
Those blue crystals aren't natural, but they're the work of a mage, like Vincentius.
Can we break them?
They're as hard as metal. It would take hours for us to cut through just one. We'll need to go around so we can regroup with the other teams.
Hero of known renegade.
Yes?
What did that say? I should wait. Wait?
Over here. Here we go. You try my patience. Tell us no more.
Could have cast a fire spell and lit all this up.
I could do with a warm bed and a hot bath right about now.
It's very cold in here.
We'll need to have someone go into the reservoir and activate the master override to lower all the gates. I brought several water-breathing potions. Which one of us should go?
I'll go. I got a ring.
Understood. Here. Take these 2 potions of water breathing. It's very easy to get lost in the reservoir. Use them only when you need them most. As soon as you lower the gates, we'll regroup with the other teams.
I could have just shouted and lit it up.
archmage, huh? You do look like someone who is good with magic. I wonder if you could teach me a spell or two.
Thank God I don't need to rely on these potions. All right.
As good as dead. Learn be a lesson to others.
How did that guy come from? Wait a minute, they got renegades, so that suggests they're having a bit of a civil war. hell's going on?
Oh gods, they got Kalisa. They got her.
What happened?
I don't know. She was right behind me.
Follow me.
Where? Where are we going?
Upstairs to get some answers.
From Serenity? But they closed off the grotto. We aren't allowed.
No time to explain. Let's go.
Okay.
Where is she? Where's Kalisa? Where's Lilith?
Good afternoon. Need something?
The corpses. Purity is going to pay for this.
I only see some of the bodies, burnt by flame Atronachs. But where are the others?
Yeah, where are the others? Okay.
Now's your chance. Protect Kasha and get to the upper floors. The rest of us will fight off any additional reinforcements.
Hey, darling, why don't you show me some of that film?
Okay. I just went around in a circle. So it's supposed to go this way.
That led to your downfall.
He's gonna have a legendary katana, I might as well take that.
Never should have come here. My blade is thirsty.
We finished another battle.
Excuse me.
Inigo is a dependable chap to have with us. Of course. Right behind you.
Sure. You got anything good in that sack of yours?
It's him. Man, attack.
Come on, open the door then. I gotta pick the lock. No keys. don't think there are any keys.
Good job. Well, dead underground anyway.
So much blood.
What do you see? The victims of a cause gone too far, or the sacrifices that the world demands.
How can you do this? You're a monster.
I wasn't talking to you. Tell me, Commander. Make me understand your point of view. What do you want?
Can't you see what you're doing is wrong?
Wrong? In what way? Are you still under the impression that we're responsible for nearly 200 years of suffering of this poor girl's family? Things have changed. A gap of lost history and information lies between the Oblivion crisis and the present. You have no idea what we have gone through to be here today.
Attack on Johnstead to kill Marcus?
You bring that up for good reason. It seems like another attack on the Pinder family, but it is so much more. We're done with the master plan of slowly prodding the beast until it bites back. That was done decades ago. Marcus' death was a statement, the first of many.
Why, oh, the death?
Brutality against who? The Sirens or... Disgusting to look at, yes. But their bodies had to be burned to ensure that they can't be used for more nefarious purposes. They wouldn't have suffered as long as they surrendered. Unfortunately, none of them did. We had no choice.
Why do you want Kasia?
Not anymore. I'm sorry, child. You are among the Sirens now. Like them, It's too late for you. She could have died in peace with us, Commander. There was no need to drag her into war.
It's not my call.
Asked in ignorance. The two of you so foolish to get involved in something that has escalated past a rivalry between two clans. This war is no longer about the Penders.
If Matari's your real enemy, why take out the Sirens?
Consider it mercy killings, if you will. This is war. They fight for the enemy, they die. There is no easier way around the issue. To turn them against their mistress is something that would require time. And time is a dying commodity.
Yeah, dying commodity.
Dead.
You didn't die.
Tell me, Commander. Make me understand your point of view. What do you want?
The truth.
The truth is infinite. To grasp it is to lose yourself to the darkness and to know that everything that you see happening before you is a lie.
I'll understand.
Can you? Who do you think you are? A scholar? A priest? A king? A warrior? A god? All men and women of all walks of life have tried to understand the truth. Glimpsing into the fold of an Elder Scroll pales in comparison to what we know. To know the truth is to lose yourself to the void. Your mind would not survive.
Alright.
You are beyond help. You're stuck in this narrow belief. You think that what you're fighting, this Matari, can be won by physical strength or verbal threats. Words cannot sway her. Knowledge will not scare her. Only defiance. That is what we're doing.
What exactly are you doing?
Freeing the world. To truly cleanse it, you must start from the beginning. Everything and everyone must die.
Oh,
That
I see.
is the only way we can win.
You'd rather commit suicide than fight?
No, this is fighting. Once we're all dead, there is still hope that life will return. Except she won't. To die free is far better than to be playthings for sick and maniacal purposes. At least that way, the beast can die. There is no reason to live if you can't find bliss. And for her, bliss is the only reason she can exist.
How do you plan on going about killing everyone?
The plan is simple. There is no grandiose device that will mark the end of all living beings on Earth. It will be unleashed quietly and without warning. The nature of the weapon is quite contrary to the enemy we're facing, beyond mortal comprehension. Of course, I won't tell you what it is because that would be absurd on my part. It's our only hope after all.
Oh, that's where your absurdity draws the line, is it? Okay, me Francis. Not long-winded babble from an old man.
There is no easy answer. Men have tried to understand since the beginning. What's the difference?
Just my imagination.
I'll ask Serenity.
The being that chose to attack us rather than guide us out of madness. You have learned more from me than you can from her. She chooses who she speaks to. She hasn't said a word to me. A sign that she is still as emotional as the rest of her clan. She has learned nothing in the time she has spent in solitude. If you want to sift through a disregard for lesser beings, be my guest. It's obvious one of her kind has already spoken to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have stopped to ask me questions about Matari.
So what will happen to you now?
I die. You won the battle today by your presence alone. A shame, since Pazarath could have been the site of 2 major defeats for the Sirens. Instead, it was a victory won by a pitiful, dull display of swords and shields. Don't you grow tired of it? The killing? Then let us be the ones to do it. We will be the last.
No.
Then I'll be taken prisoner by the Sirens and killed without honor. Do it. I need to die with honor. Do it. Kill me.
Have anything on him? Not really.
He had my sword. That Arconian had my sword.
You mean Bosca? Where'd he go?
You just missed him. He climbed the scaffolds and jumped. Know him?
Yes, I do. Your Serenity Spirit, right?
That's me. And what's your name?
Adrak. I have questions.
So do I. Pull up a rock and sit down because we need to talk. You and the Purity Man weren't friends. You might be someone I can trust. Or you might not. Let's find out. Why don't you start from the beginning and tell me who you are and what you're doing?
Alright.
Oh, well, things have changed so much. It's not good.
How long have you been out of touch with the outside world?
103 years since I was abandoned here. Until today, I haven't spoken to anyone. Strange people have come and gone through this grotto for the past decade. I hear what they say, but without context. I never understood until now. It's all coming together. The missing chapter has been found, and Matari is the writer.
So can you explain to me what's going on?
I make no promises, but before we get to that point, you must be given a history lesson.
Go on.
200 years ago, I destroyed the Hist tree planted at this very spot. That you already know. What you don't know is that the Pinder family became the target of retribution for my act of aggression. At the time, we thought it was a case of mistaken associations.
So, you ready to get moving yet?
Mistaken?
The Pinder twins that were poisoned by Purity's arrow sap served as housemates for the champion of Cyrodiil. If it weren't for them, the champion would have never discovered the existence of Project Purity or my people. The champion was instrumental in allowing me to destroy the Tree of Temptation.
So the champion helped you?
Yes, we fought side by side in this grotto until I had to make my sacrifice to destroy the tree. We parted too soon. If only he were still around so you could see him in battle. His prowess was enough to move even an orc to tears. Anyway, all was quiet for almost 4 decades. For my sacrifice, my soul merged with my creator's. Everything she saw, I saw. I was alive and I could see events unfold and spiral into chaos. When Purity began attacking the Pinder family, we thought it was due to the fog of war caused by the Champion's interference many years before. If only it was so simple.
So this all started because of you. If you hadn't destroyed the Hiss tree, my family wouldn't have gotten involved in this war.
I'm so sorry. The tree was an evil abomination. It had to be destroyed. The Pinders were simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. If they hadn't found the champion in time, things would have become very, very unpleasant on Nern. Through their suffering, they gave your world hope. So we honored them. As the Shadow War dragged on between Purity and the Pinders, we provided a select few with shelter and training. The family came to call my people holy matrons, for we had become their mothers. Despite all the losses the Pinder family endured, they survived. We watched with sorrow and pride. Like any mother, we wanted to constantly protect them, but we couldn't. We are creatures that are shunned in your world, and for good reason. We walk a fine line between love and lust. Our existence must be kept secret to all but the chosen. Things went smoothly for 100 years. Then something happened that no one could have predicted. Our connection to the Pinders and to the world was severed. For 2 years the world was dark. My soul was expunged from my spiritual mother, the goddess. My soul flung back here as a grand insult by fate. The shrine that the matrons were building for me had been abandoned. I feared the worst. For 100 years, I thought they were all dead. Until finally, today you tell me that they might still live. An observer came to you, a holy matron.
Why would they come to me instead of you?
I don't know, I've been out of the loop for a century. Change in leadership, maybe? Or maybe that's part of their intricate plan? I can assure you that they're still friends. The observer you spoke to is someone I know. There's only one woman in the Legion that doesn't spread her legs open at the sight of a man.
You were aware about Serenity's sirens and Matari?
Yes, but everything you're telling me has a common element that only I can recognize. I don't need to know Serenity's sirens to say that I don't consider their name flattering. They're using it as a front. I saw strange women walk into this grotto 10 years ago. 4 Ashen, 1 Redguard. It would have been so easy to speak to them, but I didn't need to. I knew each and every single one of them. New people, but part of the same exclusive club as the previous 5. They crave pleasure just like the holy matrons, only they follow a very different philosophy from a different mother.
Golden Maidens and Matari?
Matari. That's a name I've never heard before until today.
You're not making sense. You're obviously talking about Matari.
A name's a name. You can change it whenever you start a new game, but you're still the same person. I make no assumptions.
Reminds me of
But you do know her.
To know someone and to know of someone are 2 different things. My people's history is a long and troubled one. You can say it was shaped by what we're calling Matari.
Your people fought Matari?
Long ago. We failed because we thought she could be beaten into submission. My sword was used against her. It worked temporarily. She came back. You see, you can't win against Matari through physical means. It's a mental battle. Your dreams are just the beginning. You've yet to experience even her weakest methods of manipulation.
Can she be stopped?
No.
There has to be a way.
Oh, I was afraid of this. No one wants to be told they're going to die the next day.
I understand Matari is a major threat, but exactly how major?
As major as it gets. It's a difficult concept to explain, that nothingness. Hard to comprehend. It would make my head hurt if I still had one. But that's what will happen when she wins. Everything will cease to exist except for her. But it must happen when she chooses for it to happen. Otherwise, she wouldn't survive. Which brings me to Purity's plan. What do you think of it? Good idea? To kill everyone before she can?
No.
There is another plan. You could do what my people have been doing for thousands of years. You can just let things unfold and enjoy yourself. Live life how you want it to be lived.
Should have warned us.
And what would we say to the mortals? That your world will die in blank years? Think! We wouldn't want to create mass panic. Apparently my people see something in you that could change the future. I don't know what it is, but I trust their judgment.
I'll see where the journey takes me then.
Oh, it will take you places if you choose to keep going. I wouldn't blame you if you decide to turn back, but remember, there is always a point of no return. At last, there's this new plan proposed by the Observer. As I said, I make no assumptions, so I will only tell you this. There will be sacrifices. That is a guarantee. Your goal will be to inspire fear. You'll fight a battle of the minds with the Grand Manipulator herself. She will tempt you, and you will lose your sanity. And you will fail. But when you've nothing else to lose, well, you'll know what to do.
What can I expect?
It's different for everyone that's tried. The Purity Fellow said it better than I could. You will not understand. You need to see things for yourself.
How does Matari control people?
Two different ways. She either makes you a mindless servant with no free will, or she breaks you. She prefers the latter. Her wants are yours. When she implants an idea into her followers, they will believe it.
The Observer dropped this book.
Interesting, isn't it? An account told from the point of view of Dasan, but not written by him. This is but a taste of what Matari has planned for you. Dasan, despite his imposing demeanor, was easily swayed by half-truths. You are not that kind of person. Matari will unleash her full potential to make you hers.
I'll be ready.
No one is ever ready.
What is Matari?
Why don't you tell me?
Some sort of Daedra monster?
I wish. My people would have tamed her long ago. Outer Realm was a paradise for those kinds of creatures. But Matari loathes our realm. Her lust is beyond mortal comprehension. Can you believe that? Not even I can.
A deity?
You give her too much credit, or would it be too little? Matari isn't all-powerful and all-seeing, but you don't need to be when you can bend people at will with so little as a whisper.
I don't know.
You got it! That's exactly who she is! Clap, clap!
What am I supposed to do now?
I've told you all you should know and what you need to know to prepare yourself. The game has begun. You versus Matari. It's funny. Normally the player doesn't learn the opponent's true nature until the end, but this is no ordinary game. You can't expect to win by playing by the rules. Cheat and prosper. That's the only way. Now you know what you must do, right?
Play along and strike at the right moment.
Exactly. Play her game and then defy her when you're at your lowest. You'll know when. Listen, I'd love for you to stay and chat, but it looks like we've attracted an audience.
We can take them on.
Don't worry about them. You two go up to the scaffolds and jump. I have a surprise I've been waiting to show off. Explosives, courtesy of the Golden Maidens. Rigged until I disarmed them with my mind.
Wait, what will happen to you?
Why don't we find out? Come on, Purity, remember me?
We need you to tell the other sirens what you know.
It's too late for them.
What? Wait, tell us. What is Sky's Divide?
Where it all comes to an end. Now go, get out of here.
Guys, jump, jump!
Very dangerous to jump into shallow waters.
We owe Serenity for the soft landing.
The being of love and peace. Was she really? It's over. Pazarath is ours again. Our only casualty was Calissa. Kasha tells me you spoke to Serenity. What did she say?
A lot of strange stuff.
It's disturbing, and a lot to take in. But we need more information. There are still many questions Serenity couldn't answer. A lot has happened in the past 100 years. There's no point in hiding my feelings anymore. You know that I don't trust Matari. I trust in you and Kasha. We need to work together to stop her, but we'll need to keep it as quiet as possible.
It's a deal.
I'm glad you believe in me. I'm going to request a transfer to Pazarath for me and the rest of the team. If I'm going to help you, I want to be as far away from Atari as possible. I'll try to dig up any clues about Trisha's whereabouts in the meantime. You need to keep fighting. Serenity gave you 3 plans, but only one of them could save the world. We either let Purity win, or we do something to stop them, and Matari. Serenity is wrong. There is still hope. You two need to get back to the palace. I'll take you back to the mainland and bring the boat back here. And sir, please take care of yourself. The world needs you again.